Control systems are an integral part of modern society. Numerous applications are all around us. The rockets fire, and the space shuttle lifts off to Earth orbit. In splashing cooling water, a metallic part is automatically machined. A self-guided vehicle delivering material to workstations in an aerospace assembly plant glides along the floor seeking its destination. These are just a few examples of the automatically controlled systems that we can create. We are not the only creators of automatically controlled systems. These systems also exist in nature. Within our own bodies are numerous control systems, such as the pancreas, which regulates our blood sugar. In time of fight or flight, our adrenaline increases along with our heart rate, causing more oxygen to be delivered to our cells. Our eyes follow a moving object to keep it in view. Our hands grasp the object and place it precisely at a predetermined location. Even the non-physical world appears to be automatically regulated. Models have been suggested showing automatic control of student performance. The input to the model is the student's available study time, and the output is the grade. The model can be used to predict the time required for the grade to rise if a sudden increase in study time is available. Using this model, you can determine whether increased study is worth the effort during the last week of the term.
The loop, the secret language of machines. Syra was a tinkerer. She loved gadgets, but today she was struggling to stay upright on her new smartboard prototype. Control, she realized, wasn't just about having power. It was about steering that power toward a goal. Without it, her invention was just a very expensive way to fall over. "You're fighting the machine, Syra," Harmon shouted from across the workshop. He leaned against a workbench covered in wires. "Control isn't just pushing a button. It's a conversation. Right now, you're just shouting at it, but the board isn't listening back." Harmon picked up an old, rusty toaster. "Think of this. It's an open-loop system. You set a timer, you press the lever, and it toasts for exactly 3 minutes. It doesn't care if the bread is frozen or if the bread is already burnt. It just follows the order and stops." Suddenly, the toaster began to smoke. Syra jumped off her board to help. "See?" Harmon laughed, coughing as the kitchen filled with gray clouds. "An open-loop system is blind. It doesn't look at the result. It just does what it was told, even if the house is burning down." Syra wiped some soot off her forehead. "So we need a closed loop. We need a way for the machine to see what it's doing." She held up a small, blinking infrared sensor. If the toaster could see the color of the bread, it would know when to stop on its own. "That's feedback," Harmon said, pulling up a holographic display. A glowing circle appeared between them. The system takes the output, the toasted bread, and feeds that information back to the input. It compares the actual toastiness to the set point you wanted. Harmon adjusted his glasses. The controller is the brain. It calculates the error. If the bread is too pale, it keeps the heat on. If the error is 0, meaning the toast is perfect, it shuts off. It's a constant loop of measure, compare, adjust. "It's why drones can fly in the wind," Syra added, pointing to a small quadcopter on the shelf. "The wind pushes it, a disturbance, but the sensors feel the tilt and the motors spin faster to fight back. Without feedback, the first breeze would knock it out of the sky." Syra realized that feedback makes machines safer and smarter. It turns a dumb tool into an autonomous partner. By constantly checking its own mistakes, a system can correct itself before anything goes wrong. It's the difference between a falling rock and a flying bird. As the sun set, Syra stepped back onto her hoverboard. This time, as she tilted, the motors hummed and adjusted instantly. She glided smoothly across the floor. "The world is full of loops, Harmon," she said, smiling. "We just have to learn how to listen to them."